Hello folks, Kyle here, Dark 30 Outdoors. Welcome back. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Today I'm just going to bring you a quick video. This is a kind of a breakdown of the features that you're going to find on flowing water. These are your creeks and your rivers, and how you can use these features to take advantage in your fishing opportunities, especially when you are targeting smallmouth bass on creeks and rivers. These tips will help you catch more bass. Stay tuned. If you see just in front of me, the water gets pushed up into these rocks, right? It's going to flow down those rocks. So that's water flows down those rocks. That's referred to as the riffle, right? Well, this water that's coming to that's what we refer to as push water. This that I'm in right now is the push water. It pushes up to the riffle. So this is just giving you the basics, right? The basic elements of the flowing water, right? You got different characteristics. You'll often hear people refer to this section or this feature of the flowing water as the push. This is the push water, and this is what it looks like. It's that water that leads right up to a riffle. Okay folks, I'm actually holding the camera now, so this is going to be a little bit easier. I just was standing on my kayak above this riffle right up there. You can see that's the push water. That's the water that pushes over the riffle. It comes over the rocks, tumbles. This is where we see the water has that riffle effect, right? On either side, there should be an eddy, right? On this side, it's too shallow. There's not enough water. But on this side, we do have a primary eddy. You'll see just a little bit of foam on the surface there. That current is flowing back into there. It creates kind of a back current in that little eddy area. These are awesome ambush spots for bass. Anytime I come down a small riffle like this, if there's no danger out in front in the tail out section, I will cast to these eddies for sure. And another thing to not overlook, I'll make sure I don't get into trouble here if it's too deep. If you look between this root wad of this cottonwood tree and that big rock, you see that little foam section there along the bank? That's a micro eddy. That's a really small area where it's the same thing. The main current flows through it bypasses a small area where there's a little bit of a back current that forms. And again, that's an awesome spot where smallies will tuck up in there out of the current and wait for the current to bring them something by, right? Okay. So then we're into the tail out, and that's where that current comes down off the riffle, and it usually kind of starts to slow down, and it often is a little bit deeper in the tail out section. As you can see, the current slows up a little bit, and everything kind of evens out. That's the tail out section of the flow. And the tail out section can be a really good spot to find smallies, especially when they are really relating to that deeper water. A lot of times the colder, early spring, late fall. Don't overlook the tail out. You'll find those smallies in the tail out section too. So that's my quick breakdown of the features that you find on a flow and how you can take advantage of it to catch more bass. It's a tip that I wanted to be sure and bring you guys. If you have any questions or comments, if you have any tips, if you have any advice about the different features of a flow that you'll find when you're on a creek or a river, definitely be sure and put that in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, thanks for watching.